Welcome back to the channel. As you have probably seen in a previous video I posted on my channel, my setup ended up in the sea and it got wet. And the board was completely soaked in water and obviously was not suitable anymore for skateboarding. And it was completely soggy. So I had to disassemble it and I decided to put together a new setup, different setup with different components. So today I also mentioned in my last video, at the end of the video, what setup I was going to have, or well, actually what type of boards I was going to have. And I decided to pick my twin tail Ishod were real Cathedral. Cathedral is the series, obviously, because of the graphic with the cathedral window sort of pattern, sort of art, which is a series, such a cool deck, such a cool board. A lot of people like to collect this series, but I will skate it. I collect skateboards, but not for long because eventually I'll shred them. And anyway, so with this deck, this is a twin tail. We'll put a jet grip tape. I usually like to cut my grip tape here in between the the tail and the rest of the deck, just where the logo of the company is, where the brand logo usually is. So in this case, it's real. But I won't do this time because this is a twin tail, so it doesn't really matter. The reason why I do that is because it, it tells me where the nose and the tail is. So, but since this is gonna be a twin tail, so it's symmetrically equal, I won't do that. So it won't matter. So I will apply just a grip tape and I will write again this pair of Thunder Tracks, which are the inverter kingpin ones. I love them when I skated them for the very first time. They're so cool. They're such a great fun, and so look forward to skating them again. And basically, what I'm trying to do is like I usually always try like doing. I like to recreate the similar setup of the pro skateboarder. So in this case, is Ishod, and Ishod skates twin tail, which is this one is very same board, and he skates Thunder Tracks, but I don't think he skates the inverted kingpin. I also have the regular Thunder Tracks, but I prefer inverted kingpin, so I will put inverted kingpins, and I will try for the very first time these tablets. I usually skate. I usually skate Spitfire wheels, Formula 4, basically these very same wheels, but I've never tried this shape. This is the tablet shape, which is sort of like in between the OG Formula, the OG, oh, sorry, the OG Classic, I mean, and the Classics. So basically, the OG Classics, which are the old school shape, are squared. They have this sharp edge that goes straight down, and the classics are the most like more the modern style like of street skateboarding, which are more round and are more suitable for all around. But to be honest, I have tried the OG classics and I love them. Um, and I actually prefer skating with OG classics than classics. But recently I wanted to try something in between, and I just read that tablets are basically an hybrid, pretty much. So they are this sort of shape, which is straight on the sides, on both sides, but slightly round on the edge. So it will be fun. I think I like them. And hopefully this time my skateboard doesn't end up in the sea again because I want to go skate again at that ditch and practicing more tricks on transition, and the little ramp is a good way to learn something new. And some 50-50 grinds on the copings. Yeah, hopefully, as I said, hopefully it doesn't end up again in the sea, in the water. The reason why my boards ended up in the sea is because while I was filming, I was adjusting the camera and I got distracted. I left my skateboard unattended, and the skateboard itself rolled toward the beach, and eventually the riptide covered my skateboard in water. So, and it was absolutely tremendous. Oh, and so I had to stop the video there and I had to come back home. So anyway, I guess this will be a good fun. And yeah, I'm going to use just some grip tape. I have some hardware. These are independent hardware. I don't really care about hardware usually. I like independent shorties, or what else did I try? Um, I think Thunder also they do good hardware. Sometimes they tend to get loose, but I usually use the 1 inch one, which stay in place. I don't like 7/8 because I keep losing the bolts. And just grip tape, I think is among my favorite grip tapes because it doesn't damage your shoes in a short period of time. I like any good brand. I like Mob, I like Jessup, I like Pepper. Probably so far, Pepper grip tape is my favorite at the moment, but it's a little bit more expensive. So I have a lot of Jessup grip tapes at home, so I will use this. I will use this. I also tried Shake Junt recently, and that's pretty good as well. Even though Shake Junt used to be basically made by Jessup, now Shake Junt is made by Mob. So if you have Shake Junt or you have Mob, you're basically skating with the same grip tape. I was forgetting to mention that the bearings I'm going to use with the rest of the setup are these signature Bronson G3 Fabiana Delfino bearings that Bronson G3 makes for Fabiana Delfino. She's Pedro Delfino's sister, and her, along with her brother, are both two of my favorite skateboarders out there at the moment. I used to own also the Pedro Delfino's Bronson G3 because also her brother is sponsored by Bronson. And these are so far my favorite bearings. Bronson super fast, and I prefer them better than Bones or Shake Giant or any other type. I never skated any other really, so I only skated in my entire time as a skateboarder only Bronson, Bones, and Shake Giant, and so far these have been my favorite. Yeah, so this is the very same manufacturer of independent tracks, Santa Cruz. It's NHS basically. And Fabiana Delfino skates for Santa Cruz, and their brother Pedro skates for Death Wish. So anyway, it's kind of like cool also because this is with the deluxe distribution skateboards. They always put a sticker inside, so it's always nice to have a sticker. They do with Crooked, they do it with Anti-Hero, and with Real. So I haven't skated a real skateboard in a while, and I remember that each time I had a Real, I loved them always. They have such a good pop and good shape. Also, this is number three. Number three means cannot remember right now if the steepest is number one or the steepest is number four. I know that the number goes is like a Roman number, goes from one to four. So basically, when they assemble the skateboards with all the layers, they have a press that stuck the skateboard into four. So the one, number one, I think is the one at the very bottom. So it's, I assume, is actually that's the flatter one. So the most, uh, the one that is gonna be most suitable for probably street, and the one at the top is going to be the steeper one, which is probably more suitable for a transition. This is number three, so I believe like number two, number three are somehow in between. Not too steep, not too mellow. So, but however, I know I will love this skateboard. Yeah. So um, I'll upload once the skateboard completed, once I assemble it. And yeah, there will be a new video coming up with some more sessions at the beach or some different spots in Long Beach. Right, thanks for watching. Thank you.